Yes, that's true. Your success or your failure is not a one day sudden event that happens overnight and you succeed or you fail. Success or failure is the result of small, small choices which you make every day for many months and many years. And when they combine, when they are done every day, it gives a sudden compound effect, a sudden effect on your life. The same thing is true with English communication also. If your English is not good, if your communication, your fluency is not good, it hasn't become suddenly like that. It is the result of small, seemingly insignificant choices which you made in the past 4, 5, 10 and 20 years that has brought you here. On the flip side, if your English is good, if your communication is good, then it hasn't become good suddenly. Go and ask a good communicator and he will tell you. His communication has become better, not overnight, but because of small, significantly small choices. They look very small, but these small choices has made his communication what it is today. In this video, I'm going to tell you a secret of fluency, which you can't deny. You have to accept it. This success of English fluency I have used in my life, and I tell my students they are using it. Well, it's not a success, but it's a fact which most of you don't know. Let's start. Well guys, as I said, if you don't agree with me, I'll give you some examples of this. See, every day we make some choices. Small choices, they seem like, for example, opening a book or opening the TV. This choice looks very small and it has no sudden impact on your life. And that's obvious. I mean, no one has become fat overnight. No one has become fit overnight. No one has become rich overnight. Usually no one becomes bankrupt overnight. Small choices are there which take you towards that destination. Same thing is true with English communication. Every day we make some choices, and these choices create problems in our life. Our choices are not based on what is important. Our choices are not based on what is really necessary at that moment, but our choices, the decisions which we make, are based on what is easy. What is easy, I will do that. I don't think about what is important, what is really necessary at that moment, but I will only think what is easy. And then the problem starts. Well, for example, let us apply this to English communication. Reading a book in your regional language or reading a book in English language. This is a small choice. It looks very small, but in the long term, I mean after 5 years and 10 years, when you repeat the same thing, the same choice again and again, it shows the result in a huge, big quantity. Same thing with other choices also. Suppose you want to watch a YouTube video, Hindi or English. You make a choice, Hindi, easy choice. Because Hindi is very easy to understand. English videos are difficult to understand. What do you choose? Easy video. You keep on watching easy videos for many months and years, and they show the effect. Of course, your English deteriorates, your Hindi may improve, but your English deteriorates. Let me go forward, a podcast. Instead of listening an English podcast, you will listen a regional language podcast. At that instant, it sounds very nice. It's very fun. You understand everything. But in the long term, your English deteriorates. Your communication sucks. One more thing I can give you. Well, it's like, suppose few people are talking in English and there is another group, they are talking in your regional language. Which group will you join? Of course, easy choice. That is, I will join that group which speaks regional language I'm familiar, I'm comfortable with. I will not go there where they're speaking in English. These are the choices. Or Well, my boss told me to give a presentation.
Oh no!
What I will think? Well, I would avoid it. Let me avoid and be comfortable. It looks a very easy choice. At that instant, simple choice, comfortable choice, fun choice. But in the long term, you have to pay the price. And the price is you lose your promotions, you lose your growth, you don't become an effective speaker, and then your career suffers. Well, wait. Let me explain this with the help of a diagram. I will explain this on this board, which will help you to understand exactly what I'm trying to tell you. So all of you imagine, you want to go from Mumbai to Delhi by plane. And the plane just takes a 0.1 degree diversion towards right. Just imagine, like this. What do you think? Where the plane will reach? Just to the 0 degree right on the right side of the Delhi? Or it will reach somewhere hundreds of kilometers on the right of Delhi? You guessed it right. That plane will not reach just 0.1 degree to the right of Delhi. No, it will reach many 100 kilometers, maybe 2, 3, 4, 500 kilometers to the right of Delhi. What I want to say is this. Initially, this 0.1 degree seemed very insignificant. But in the long term, with a long distance, it really made a huge difference between the destinations. Same thing with this also. When you make a small choice, it looks very insignificant, but in the long term, this choice creates a huge impact on your English communication. It can be reading. You choose a regional language instead of English. This choice, in the long term, will make a huge impact. It can be, listening a podcast in regional or English language. At that instant, it will not make any problem. But in the long term, it will create a problem. It will create a big trouble. In this way, your English communication, whatever it is today, it is because of small choices which you made many months and years before, which has brought your English, which has brought you at this destination. Now, this destination is Delhi or it can be Lucknow. You have to decide now. So, many people have reached this level of their communication because of the choices they made in the past. But they didn't know that this has happened. This is called as the nudge effect. Nudge means small change, small diversion from your goal, which is repeated every day, that creates a trouble in the long term. That's why it is said that success or failure is not a sudden event that takes you towards failure or success overnight. It is the seemingly insignificant choices which we make every day. These choices, when repeated again and again, multiple times for many months and years, create a compounding huge impact, and that is giving the results today you are facing, today you are having. My English communication hasn't improved in 2 months, 3 months, or 6 months, or 1 year. Whatever my communication is there, it is the result of small choices which I made many years before. I remember that. I'm from a Marathi medium. I know that what are the choices I made. Every time, dear friends, do one thing now. We can change it right now. Right now, make a change. Small changes, which I told in my all the videos about the habits of reading, habits of listening a podcast, habits of working on your vocabulary, habits of talking to people. Start these choices today and see the changes in future. But the tragedy is this. Our English has deteriorated. Whatever your English is there today, it is because of many years, underline, of negligence. But we want to improve that in 2 or 3 months. Well, don't you feel it's ironical? Don't you feel it's not realistic? Your English has deteriorated due to many years of negligence, but now you want to make it better in couple of months. Does it make any sense? Do you feel it's right? No. Then don't expect a miracle to happen in 2 or 3 months. Hold on. Keep on working yourself and keep on enjoying the process. Keep on making small choices every day, which I will keep on telling you every day on my videos. Hope you're going to make this impact. Remember, every small choice you make about English every day has a positive impact or a negative impact on your level of communication and confidence. Thanks a lot. Take care and bye-bye.